Hello, stampers and crafters. This is Kevon from ktstamps.com, creating cards for you. And I am so happy to be here with you today. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So I got a couple of cards that I want to share with you. But before we do this, this is from Sunny Day Stampers. And I really like Julie a lot, or stamping, I should say, Sunny Day Stamping. But Julie is the best. So I got this template sketch from her. And her website is awesome. Again, I left a link on my ktstamps.com so you could check this out. All the measurements are here. The layout is here. And we're going to get ourselves started right now. So this is our first card we are making. And this sketch, you can make lots of cards in a little amount of time with whatever stamp you want and designer series paper. So I am using today some of the lovely garden, and this is all about flowers. And I am just really having a hard time with winter that it's time for a little bit of sunshine in my life. So I need some flowers. So we have lots of different type of flowers, greenery. This is what it looks like on one side. Lots of flowers on a side. Let me see if I can get some more so you can see. So this is yellow or Daffodil Delight. Aren't these beautiful? I love pink and green. And then you have black dots. You have the flowers here. But anyway, this is a great designer series paper. And then we have Happy Place. And this is a great, stamp. Down at the bottom, it's from a Stampin' Up demonstrator who reached $1 million, and she got a chance to design her own stamp. And this is it. It is so fabulous. And I am also using... this is, what is it? Blueberry Bushel. I already have the inside with the designer series paper and a piece of basic white. We have our basic white here. I also have my stamp available, or my designer series paper. I have the stamp available, and I have some of the Melon Mambo to put over top so we can hide the seams. All right, so this is what it's going to look like just a little bit. This is the happy part of the stamp, and I like to do it first before I put on the designer series paper. So that's my all-time favorite. We're going to use Balmy Blue on this. And I am just going to ink this all up. All right, you can tell that it has a lot of wonderful, let's be in Hawaii, let's go to someplace that has fabulous, beautiful palm trees. All right, this next one then is the Blueberry Bushel. And sorry if my head gets in the way, but I'm just trying to do the bottom. Now, there are a couple of different ways that you can do this. You can do this with daubers. You can do it just with what how I just did it. Now I'm going to give it the Darth Vader huff. And hoping this is on straight this time, we're just going to go ahead and stamp and come up. And again, it's a little bit off, but it still looks great. It's very nice. And you can see the C at the bottom. You also have the trees at the top. And sorry, I'm looking for my scrub so I can wipe this off. And I mean, it's so much fun. This is the first time that I've used this stamp, and I've been wanting to use it for quite a while now, and I haven't had a chance. And then we have our happy life. I am looking forward to a happy life after basketball. Yeah, I love basketball, and I love my life. So this gives me an opportunity to think about both. And we are going to do our Melon Mambo on this. And I'm going to kind of do it a little bit below, just like I did before. And again, we are right there. I didn't get it. I should have probably thought about stamping off on that one just a little bit. But hey, these are fun. My friends love my cards. And I just think, wow, I get to create cards on Wednesday. So this is like awesome. All right, so all I'm doing is I'm just going to add my designer series paper at the bottom. And then I'm going to add my Melon Mambo strip at the top. And this is how easy it is to put this card together. And then I am adding, oh my goodness. I know I have my little goodness. There they are. I knew I had one more thing. These are the frosted iridescent dots. And all I did was use the smaller ones or the medium ones. And I am going to take one and put one right at the sides. That's how I started out. Then add one in the middle. And then I'm going to add another one inside of that. There we go. And then all I'm going to do is add some tape. And yes, you can go ahead and add tape before, add it to the card before you do put on the embellishments. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. So there we are. There's our first card. It's pretty awesome. I just love this. I just think this design is one of the best designs ever because it goes so fast. I love it. Oh my God. So then the next one I decided, let's go with a little bit of Valentine's Day. Love Valentine's Day. All right. So they have this package that comes with Made with Love, and it's designer series paper. And it is all about hearts and hearts and hearts and hearts. And it ends up being real red and some flirty flamingo and poppy parade, strawberry slush, and bubble bath. But it also comes with these fun little stickers. And so what I did is that I used these stickers at the bottom. I cut it down 5 inches that fit just right on top of this. And I just said, let's go ahead and put that instead of just doing cardstock. So that's what I used that for. I also used Choose Happy, and I used the hearts on the inside. So there we go. We got the hearts on the insides. The other thing that I used is that I used Reason to Celebrate. And this right here is the Valentine stamp. And we have, this is Strawberry Slush. This is Strawberry Slush. This is Bubble Bath. And up here is Real Red. And on the inside, Real Red for the hearts. So that's how I did it. And then I gave it a good little spray afterwards with my alcohol and Winkestella. So that's what we got. Whoop, whoop. All right, so I'm trying to get everything all ready. I am also using some heart sequins. These are now discontinued, but I couldn't find anything that I really liked a lot that supported this card. And I knew that I had these hearts, so I just said, I'm going to use them. So that's exactly what I did. All right, I have the inside, and all I did was took the stamp and just kind of went back and forth on the bottom to give it a little bit of some running hearts. And again, that's from Choose Happy. And thank you for everybody who is here. Really, really, really appreciate it. So one of the reasons that I cleaned off that stamp is so I could use the Valentine's Day Photo Palmer stamp. There we go. And there I have that ready. And excuse me, this is the new way that Stampin' Up! Is packaging their stamps now. I'm going to bring in my foam pad, my piercing pad, and that's how I'm going to stamp the Happy Valentine's Day. And again, I'm going to do that with Bubble Bath. And I tell you, I absolutely adore Bubble Bath. I think it is so much fun, and it is so pretty. It's a beautiful pink. All right, so from here, I'm just going to stamp down. There we go. Much better. Woo! I'm so glad I at least got one stamp that was in a straight line. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Oh, my gracious. And sorry, I got to clean it because I may have to use this on the next stamp that I have. And I love these blocks. These blocks are absolutely awesome. And then my happy also came from the Reason to Celebrate. And it's down in this little corner all by itself. And I am using a teeny tiny stamp to grab that. And this one is going to be in, I think this is in Real, am I sure? This is in Real Red. This is in, sorry about that. So we are in Strawberry Slush for this. There we go. And that was just really easy. And again, putting everything back, because these small stamps, if you don't do it right away, you'll forget about it, and then you don't remember what stamp set they came from. All right, so we got that. So now we are going to take our Designer Series paper. And I love this because I have so many stamps that have hearts on them, but they're all retired. And I just thought, you know, I just don't want to buy one more stamp set that has a heart and retire it. So I just said, I'll just do some other things with this. So I just grabbed, I'm just making up, and this just comes right off. I'm just making up Valentine's cards. And here are all the little hearts. And this is a sticker, so once it goes on, it stays on. So I got that. And then we are adding our dimensionals. And I put quite a few dimensionals on this. I do all four corners. I also do the sides. And then I do one right in the middle. So there we go. And again, guys, please give me a like. Please follow me. Please go ahead and case the cards. Add your own little style onto it. I love that. All I'm doing is taking off the backing. And then, before we do that, I want to just make sure that I bring that down. And again, any questions you have, I'm here for you. Anything that you need, I can help you out with. And if I can't, I'll go find answers. So I can help you out. And then the last, let's go ahead, I'm going to add these. So I'm going to take the big old hearts on these. And I'm going to add 3. I like these big hearts. I just wanted to emphasize this. And then I am taking a small little heart and adding it to the top. There we go. So that makes up our top layer. And so we have beautiful hearts just saying Happy Valentine's Day. I just think this is a nice card. It's nothing really big and fancy. It's just nice. So now I'm shaking up my Winkestella and my alcohol, giving it a nice little spray. And it dries really fast because of the alcohol. And then what I'm also doing is adding some on the inside, because I just wanted it to have a lot of sparkle. And so that's my second card today. Let me bring it up this way so you can see it in the light. So I hope that you like that. So far 2 cards. And yes, today we have 3. Whoop, whoop. So I really like that. So this is our card that we are doing. And it's just wishing you well. I had a friend who had a really bad ski accident, and this is my card that I am going to send to her once I get completed with this. It comes from the Greenery lane, and wishing you well. And I got to put it on that big old stamp again. So now this one is these colors are Cloud Cover. This is Secret Sea. The ribbon is Secret Sea. I think it's faux textured ribbon. And then this ends up being Lovely Blossoms. And again, it's all about the flowers. So we have flowers, and then we have designs on the back of the flowers that are pretty fun. I love this part of the designer series paper, because here you go. you just have a great big piece, and you can make a card with that and just have sayings at the bottom. You can add ribbon. So easy. This is the exact same thing. You can add some embellishments on this. Here you can cut a circle and do the outline with the leaves and add this onto something. So, and these are a little bit smaller that you can do squares at the bottom. Okay, so you can have 4 squares on your cards. You can add a smaller flower. So this is really fun. It comes prepared and ready to go for you to already design your cards with. And this is also one that comes with stickers. So this is a great little thing that if you want to do some type of scrapbooking, this is scrapbooking for you. And it also is all ready for you to line yourself up with stuff. So this is fun. And I hope that you guys love it as much as I do. So we are using our 26-27 in color flat dots. We are using the Secret C, and it is faux linen. Beautiful butterflies, because no, I didn't. I thought I used, I think I was going to add a oh, maybe this is for another card that is just going to be a fun little card to let you check out. I just did one so you could see what it looks like. So here is our inside. And then we are going to get everything all ready. I'll move this out of the way. And I love being able to use the new in colors in this. So this is also fun, fun, fun. All right, so you can see the card that we are creating. And we are just going to ink up with Secret C. And again, when you're using Photo Palmer stamp, you want to make sure that you have the pad on the bottom. Straight down, straight up. I'm going to clean this again. Today's one of those cleaning days. And this time, what I'm trying to show you is all the different ways you can add lots of different looks. This one I am doing with some ribbon. So it looks really different at the bottom. So there we are. We're lining this up with the very, very, very bottom. I try to do my best. Again, that straight part really gets in my way. And then I am just putting a little bit of the Stampin', what is this? Stampin' tape. Oh, God, why am I going brain dead today? Some of our adhesive just right at the corners, so then I can bring my ribbon around, put it on there, and make sure that it comes up and over the seam. So that's what I'm doing with that. And it's just going to come right over the seam. And then I'm just going to add more adhesive. Stampin' Seal, that's what it's called. Just right over top, bringing in my card base and sticking it down. Then I am adding my glue dots, and we're going to do 2 parts to this. One is we're going to take just a glue dot that I have, and we're going to seal it on the bottom So it just kind of holds it into place. And then the next thing, after I tied my bow, we're just going to add a couple of glue dots to the ribbon. Come on. And I'm going to add 2 of them. That's the only problem with this linen, is that it doesn't always pick up the glue dots very well. And then we're going to put that right in the middle. I really like that. I like the way the ribbon looks with this. And then I am bringing out, these are the new in colors. And this is our Secret C, and this is the Covered Clouds. So I'm going to take one of the medium, and I'm just going to put it down here at the bottom, just to kind of show it off. Then I'm taking, the medium in the cloud covering, and I'm putting it at the top. Again, to get everybody to focus on the get well. And that is our last card that we are doing. So those are the cards, and that's how easy this design is. But if you look at the designs, they have 3 different ways. So we use the cardstock, we use the stickers, and we use the ribbon. So that, I just said, wow, this is just so awesome. I love how this works, and I love all the different ways that it comes out, and it comes out just a little bit different. So now what I did is that I decided to do one more card. I do not have it down. I did not put anything on it. I just went with something that looked a little bit different, and that's where I used the butterfly from Beautiful Butterflies. And I think this is on the Last Chance. So it has the butterflies, and then it has all the dies in there to match them. Fabulous. This is a great, I am not getting rid of this one no matter what. Everything that I used came from the Days Like This Memory and More pack. So this is what I used to bring this part out, and then I just cut it off. Okay, so that's what I used for this backing. And then I also used the stamp Thinking of You, and I did this in Garden Green, and this I did in Secret C. And so that's one of the ways that you can make just an easy card really fast. I did not put anything over the bottom. You could put something there, but I just decided that it looked nice enough just to make just a really fast card. And then I also used the Iridescent Faceted Gems, and I just added them in the spot at the top. So this is what it looks like. And again, another easy card with this design. So that is everything that I created today, you guys. I hope that you have enjoyed this time. Again, give me a like. Know that my intention is just to create cards so you could have extra cards available that are easy, that are of a design. Sometimes I forget exactly what do I need to do to make these cards better, or what design. I don't always have a design. So I am trying to just create stuff for you so you have a design at the same time. So guys, my name is Kevon. I'm from ktstamps.com. And again, that's where you will find everything that I used and all the dimensions of what I used. Creating cards for you is my motto. So thank you guys. Have an absolutely fabulous hump day. See you next week.